Today we're going to be checking out the top 10 places to visit in Slovakia. I don't know much about Slovakia, to be honest, so this should be really interesting to find out.
No, yeah, I mean, it's like right in the center of Europe. That's all I know.
It's next to Slovenia?
Yeah, and Bratislava is the capital city.
That's what we know. So let's see what Rye Guy's going to show us today.
What's up, guys?
Let's see
My name
this.
is Ryan, and I want to show you my favorite
What's
places
up, guys?
in the magical
Ryan
country
Shirley
of
here.
Slovakia. So here's my
Thank you, Ryan
Slovakia
Shirley, for this epic video.
Dance, dance, dance.
Slovakia is definitely one of Europe's hidden gems. It's a land full of mystical castles and stunning natural
Wow.
landscapes. From the
I didn't
jagged
expect
peaks
that.
of the high
What?
Tatras to the wonders of the Orava Castle,
That's cool.
Slovakia has so much waiting to be explored. Let's start this video off in
Whoa.
the capital city of Bratislava. Now located on the border between
Beautiful.
Austria and Hungary, Bratislava became Slovakia's capital after the Velvet Revolution, which split Czechoslovakia into two separate countries, making it one of Europe's youngest capital cities. Today,
Very
Bratislava
cool.
has a population of around 400,000 and it ranks as the third richest region in the European Union. One of the most
Really?
prominent features of the
Rich.
capital is the Bratislava Castle. Now located on an isolated hill right above the Danube River, the Bratislava Castle has been the symbol of the city since the Middle
Cool.
Ages. Construction of the castle began
It's a
in the 9th
decent-sized
century,
city,
and
too, it
stood
looks
until
like.
it was tragically burnt down by a fire. Luckily, it was rebuilt in 1964, and it stands as one of Slovakia's greatest castles. The castle includes 4 towers and a beautiful courtyard and garden area, all
Nice,
surrounded by
very
a
nice.
fortified wall. It's just absolutely massive, and it can be seen from all over the city. To get one of the best views of the castle and the city, you can visit the most SMP or simply UFO bridge. It's a bridge that goes over the Danube
Weird.
River and was constructed in 1972 and stands 278 feet high. On top, there's an
Go.
observation deck and a restaurant that offers the best
There's a
views
restaurant
of
in
the
that
city.
thing?
Now, on the outskirts of
Weird.
Bratislava is the borough of Devin, located right in the confluence
I would
of
have
the
definitely
Danube
pronounced
and
that
Orava
Devin.
rivers. Devin is home
Devin.
to one of the
Oh,
oldest castles in
Devin. I thought he said Jevine. I don't know his accent anymore. Ryan, you're confusing me.
Slovakia. It was strategically built upon a cliff
at
to
that, that's
overlook
so
the trail
cool.
on the rivers. Today, the castle is in ruins, but it's
Dang.
definitely worth a visit, especially if you're in Bratislava. Now, afterwards, we're going to visit one of my favorite areas for natural beauty, the Sulov Rocks. Now, located about 2 hours from Bratislava, the Sulov
there in the
Rocks are
north?
full of jagged formations that dot the mountainside.
That's
Now,
beautiful.
special thanks to my friend Hike the World for sharing his footage of the Sulov Rocks
Holy
and a
nuts, that
majority
guy
of the
does
other
not fear
places in this
anything.
video. He has some of the most incredible videos of Slovakia on his
world.
YouTube channel, and I'll link it in the description below so you can check it out. Now, the area around the Sulov Rocks is absolutely amazing. It's nicknamed the Slovak Dolomites and also reminds me
Slovak
of the Bohemian
Dolomites.
Paradise in the Czech Republic. Now, the rock formations create a stone
Oh, that was
forest,
cool
and there's
as well.
tons of hiking trails and even some castle ruins. I can't think of a better place to explore some of Slovakia's nature.
It's
Now,
time for another
afterwards, we're gonna
European
head
road
over to
trip
the
that we need to
Bojnice
do.
Castle. Now, located about 2 hours drive from Bratislava, this may be the most beautiful and visited castle in all Slovakia. The
picturesque.
Bojnice Castle was first mentioned in the 12th century. Visited, located about 2 hours drive.
Slovakia is not even next to Slovenia? I thought they were closer.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, there's a whole Hungary in between.
Dang, what the heck? I thought they shared the similar names because they're right next to each other. They're not even boroughs.
I can't believe it's just because of your American education, is obviously.
Yeah. Yeah. I just couldn't remember the dang little land masses between. Dang.
Drive from Bratislava.
Geography
This may
equals
be the most
IQ.
beautiful and
We're just
visited
Americans,
castle
guys,
in all
sorry.
Slovakia. The Bojnice Castle was first mentioned in the 12th century, and it was owned by Hungarian noble families. It was rebuilt in the 9th century to look like the French castles in the Loire Valley. Today, you can visit the castle and explore its grounds. There's a moat and also one of Slovakia's oldest trees. Now, afterwards, we're going to head over to the
What
mountains
the-
to visit the High Tatras. Now, located right in the Polish-Slovakian border,
Oh,
the High
it's part of
Tatras
those,
are part of the
I see.
Carpathian mountain range and are considered to be the
huge.
smallest alpine mountains in all of Europe. The highest place in the Tatras in all Slovakia is Gerlach Peak with an elevation of 2,655 meters. Now, the High Tatras are home to plenty of wildlife such as the
Bear.
Eurasian brown bear. I just really love the look of these mountains. They have such a
So
unique appearance to them.
rocky.
Now, one of the most popular places
Holy
in the High
nuts, those are
Tatras
big.
is the resort village
That's
of Strevski
insane.
Pleso. It's a beautiful area with a picturesque lake and access to the country's best skiing. Now, another beautiful place on the eastern side of the Tatras is this little village called Asturna. Now, while the village is beautiful,
So
what I
green.
love about the area is how the Tatras look. I mean, just such an incredible view, and I love the way the hills leading up to the mountains are farmed. I mean, it's just so interesting. Now, just 30 minutes from Asturna is the
That's
Pieniny
beautiful.
Mountains. Now,
Oh,
it's a
that's
scenic
river.
area that is both in Slovakia and Poland,
Jeez, that
with
looks
a river
fake.
serving as a border. Now, the mountains are home to many
A
animal
lynx.
species, such as the Eurasian lynx. Now, one of my favorite features of the mountains is the Three Crowns. It's made of 5 sharp limestone peaks, and while it's on the Polish side of the mountains, you can get a great view of it from Slovakia. Now, afterwards, we're going to visit the nearby Lubovna Castle. Now, located
Lubovna
just
Castle.
20 minutes from Pieniny National Park, Lubovna Castle is an intriguing place with a
It's nice that
fascinating
everything's so
history. It was
close.
built at the turn of the 13th century and served
Wouldn't
as
have
a
to drive too
boundary
far.
castle for the Hungarian kingdom as it secured the trade route along the popular
Lots of
river.
castles.
During the 17th century, the Polish crown jewels were hidden in the castle for several years, and later on, the famous adventurer and king of Madagascar, Maurice Benyovsky, was shortly
king of
imprisoned there. Now, one of
Madagascar?
my favorite features
Looks
of
very
the castle is its
Madagascarian.
main tower as it dominates the skyline. I mean, such an impressive feature. Now, right below the castle is an air museum, also an amazing place to explore. Afterwards, we're going to visit the medieval town of Kremnica. Now, located in central Slovakia, Kremnica
everything
was
right there.
founded during the Middle Ages, and during the 14th century, the city began to flourish thanks to its gold mines. A mint was established in 1328, and it's still functioning today, making it the world's oldest working mint. Today, it's a beautiful place to visit. I really love the town's castle that overlooks the city. You can also hike to a nearby mountain that has a really cool lookout
What a
tower.
cool
Now,
place.
afterwards, we're going to visit the Slovak Paradise National Park. Now, it's located
Oh.
in eastern Slovakia. This is one of the 9 national parks in the country. It's an incredible area, perfect for exploring. It's full of mountains, gorges, and over
Wow.
300 kilometers
Forested.
of hiking trails. What I really like about the trails is that
Whoa,
some of them
that's a
consist
trail.
of ladders and bridges that add to the venture.
That's-
Some of the
that's
ladder
so
trails
cool.
go up some waterfalls, and I think that's pretty awesome. I mean, it's definitely
That's actually a
great place.
sick trail. I would love that.
I love
Wow.
how like how forested it is. It's kind of like a kind of gloomy feeling in it.
You're in the dark forest. You don't know what creatures live in the forest. You might run into a Bigfoot.
I was making some creature faces right there, and you don't want to see when I turn into a creature.
Place to get away and explore some nature. Now, afterwards, we're going to venture to the Orava Castle. Now, located about 3 hours from Bratislava, the Orava Castle is possibly the most perfectly placed castle as it rests on
How
top
do
of
they
a
build
skinny
stuff
rock
like
cliff.
that?
It's also one of the most spooky castles I've ever seen. It was used in many scenes of the
Mm-hmm.
1922 horror film Nosferatu. So you definitely get
Makes
some
sense.
Dracula vibes here. It was built upon a former fortress in the 13th
Wow.
century after a Mongol invasion to defend what was then the Hungarian kingdom. Now, like many other castles, Orava was added on, destroyed by a fire, and then restored. I just think it's so crazy that they were able to build this castle on top of the stone peaks. I mean, it doesn't even look real. If you want some spooky vibes, you definitely
Whoa.
gotta check this castle out.
Very
Now, for
pointy.
our final destination, we're gonna head over to the Spis Castle. Now, located
Spis.
about a 2 hours drive from Orava, Spis Castle is one of Europe's largest castles by area. Its origins began in the 12th century when it was built upon an
So
earlier
many
castle.
dang
Now,
castles.
over the centuries, the castle was added onto and it just kept on growing. The last owners of the castle abandoned it in the 18th century because it was too uncomfortable to live in. I'm sure they hated the walk up to the castle. Sadly, in 1780, the castle was burnt by a fire. The cause of the fire is still unknown, but one theory is that the owners burnt it down to reduce taxes. Who knows? Anyways, what I love about the Spis Castle is the massive walled area. I mean, it just makes you wonder all the history that took place during medieval times. I mean, such a fascinating place. Well, that is
Wow,
it for my
that's really
Slovakia
cool.
top
I
10.
have a
Let
question
me know
about the
what your
owners of
favorite
that place. Is it impractical that they were like, I hate living in a castle, or was it more practical that they're like, why the heck are we living in a castle? We could just like sell this and get a nicer house or something.
If we want to walk down to the village to get groceries, we got to walk down this entire hill. This sucks.
Yeah, I really want to know if like they're thinking about that, like it's so far, or if they're just like every other high position person. They're like, ugh, I still need to be far away from people. Because
Who
I'm
knows?
better than them.
I wonder when it started on fire.
Yeah, yeah. Lots of fires destroying castles in Slovakia.
Come on, Slovakia, get your fire management under control.
But yeah, it seems like a very cool area. The nice thing about the like shape of Slovakia is I feel like you could just drive through the whole country and get like most of the sites because it's like very thin. So you just go like one drive through and then you can just like exit.
Yeah, I mean, it's very small. It would be nice to, it'd be a perfect place to road trip. There's just so many things to
Yeah.
see for such a small country.
Yeah, and a lot of beautiful nature that I honestly did not expect at all.
No, definitely not. But if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe. Let us know some other Slovakia things we can check out. And we'll see you in the next one.
What?
Bye.